we all know we have an affordable housing crisis. We have a homeless crisis. They go hand in hand in this region. And it's kind of the epicenter of it is our city. But who should help fix it? Should big companies like Amazon, did they create some of this problem? Seattle City Council member Kshama Sawant is with us. She actually is saying that companies like Amazon should be taxed based on the employees that they have in our area to help kind of fix this crisis. So tell us exactly what it is that you're proposing.
Well, as you said, Travis, I doubt that there's hardly any of your listeners who don't hurt when they write the rent check to their landlord every month. And the rents being high is very much connected to the homelessness crisis, which, by the way, on scale is worse in Seattle than in New York and Los Angeles. So we're talking about a massive crisis, and we can't hold our breath to have the market solve this crisis someday. You know, people say, oh, markets will solve it. Haven't they solved it? No, it has become worse. Seattle rents right now are rising at the fastest rate since 2 years ago. So this is a massive crisis. We need to solve it, but we need to solve it by building permanently affordable, high-quality, affordable units by the city using union jobs. And how do you do it? How do you make the money appear?
How do we pay for it?
Yeah, how do you pay for it? You go where the money is right now. The money is not with small businesses or with ordinary working people. Washington State already has the most regressive tax system, meaning the poorest of us pay the most. That's why we have to go to the biggest businesses who are making profits hand over fist and have not paid anything close to their fair share. Amazon is a good example. Amazon not only made $5.6 billion profits last year, but because of the Trump corporate tax cuts that happened late last year, they are now getting a $789 million windfall. This is highway robbery. They need to pay into Seattle so that we can make the city affordable and welcoming for all. That is why I'm urging that we build a movement to fight for this. Just months ago, the majority of the city council voted against a tax on big business. So we are going to win this only on the basis of the movement fighting for it.
Okay, so let's just take a quick step back and say this. What if you tax all these based on employees and number of employees, and Amazon says, fine, we'll move them to wherever our new headquarters is going to build, and then we lose that economic stimulus in our city?
Well, even before we fought for any tax, Amazon is already threatening, it's doing this economic blackmail, saying that if you make the city somewhat okay, somewhat just for the rest of us, we're going to leave. And you know what? Boeing did the same thing. Every big corporation does that, and they're making profits not because they're creating jobs. They're making profits because capitalism rewards wealth with wealth. The only way that we can stop this inevitable race to the bottom in many cities is for workers in every city to fight against it, just like we did with $15 an hour. When we fought for and won 15 in Seattle, it didn't stop at Seattle. It happened in many other cities, and it's actually still a really big issue nationwide. And that's why, just like $15 an hour, rather than listening to this sort of race to the bottom logic, we should think differently and understand that Amazon is more than capable of affording a little bit of a share of their profits and yet continue to create jobs.
Which is why you are going to the people and holding this town hall. It's tomorrow night, 6 to 8 p.m., Langston Hughes Performing Arts Center here in Seattle. The details are right there on our screen. And you have your work cut out for you since the council was not on your side here. So it really does depend on people showing up to
It really does depend on people fighting for this, because the majority of the council and the mayor, they are not on the side of working people. Just to give you a concrete example, last year in the mayoral race, Amazon threw down $350,000 to support Jenny Durkin, our current mayor. So we are not going to be able to win this by just putting our blind faith in the corporate-dominated city council and the mayor's office. We're going to fight for it, and we're going to have people show up. So if you hurt writing your rent check every month, then you should come and join us tomorrow at the town hall. If you're an Amazon warehouse worker who wants to unionize, you should also come to the town hall. Let's fight together.
All right. Councilmember Kshama Sawant, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.